Hello YouTube, I'm going to do a video today on changing out our headlight bulbs and how I got two free seal beam headlights from Sylvania. Yep, two free H6054 Silverstar headlights, or seal beam headlights. The Silverstars are the top of the line ones. They're I think with tax just under 30 bucks, 27 bucks or something like that each. And next down would be their Extreme Vision, which is around $16, $17. And then after that, I think their budget ones, which are like $10. In my opinion, don't waste your money on the budget ones. I mean, unless you never drive at night and all you care is your car passes, the headlights work so you can pass inspection. First off, I'll say this. I want a big thanks to Sylvania for giving me these two free headlights. The way that happened was I bought one of these, and the lens doesn't match the one that I'm replacing, and it doesn't match the picture either. So I figured maybe I got the wrong bulb. So I contacted them, and they said, well, you know, if you're not happy with them, you got a 12-month warranty on them. I'll send you two free new ones. Now, the only reason I bought just one, you should replace both always at the same time, but the reason I bought one was because when I first got the car, I replaced the one on the passenger side, and it's still bright and clear and everything. And the one on the driver's side was actually bright and clear, the one that I was replacing. But that is, it always had condensation in it, so I figured I might as well replace it. You know, rather than wait for it to go out on me when I need it. I don't drive much at night, but when I do, I like to have good lights. And I'm real happy with the how those bulbs work. They gave plenty of vision, I thought. And I live out here in the boondocks. I don't know if you can see out here where my back window here, but it's all woods. And, you know, there's no street lighting of any kind. So when you're out on those back country roads, or even on the interstate up around this area, it's if you're coming home late at night and there's not many cars on the interstate, because I live in an area where there's not a lot of traffic, you use your high beams quite a bit. They come handy, especially if you don't want to hit a deer here in Pennsylvania. We got plenty of those. Okay, I'm gonna go out to the garage. I'm going to do an install video on how to change out a headlight bulb. It's real simple. All you need is a torque bit and a screwdriver and a little common sense. And I'll get out there and we'll get to work. Okay, here we go. Second part of the video. Okay, here is the new light. Here's the old light. Old light, made in USA. New light, made in China. You can see there's difference in the lens. Now, as far as I know, this is a Silverstar. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and research the numbers on the back. But you can see this is like a little yellow. And I actually put this on about 55,000 miles ago. I think the car, I got 219,000 miles in the car now, and I had 163 when I bought it. But here we go. I'm going to change out this headlight bulb. Things I'm going to use or need. You're going to at least need a T15 torque bit with an extension, a little ratchet. You're going to need a good Phillips screwdriver. Okay, another product I'm going to use is some Cray oil. Use them on the screws when I remove them. And deoxit. Deoxit, if you never used it, it works very well on connectors. Dissolves corrosions, improves connections, protects surfaces. It's expensive. It works good though, I have to say that. The Aerocoil, well, I don't know. There's different views on it. I've had it where it works good, and I have it where it didn't work so good. It's depends how rusty your bolt is, I guess. First thing you want to do is open your hood. Once the hood's open, take your headlight switch. This is on a 90, and turn your headlights on. Turn it off to the park position real quick, so your headlights are about in that position. Now the first thing I'm going to do is take a Phillips screwdriver, come over here, move the lawnmower out of the damn way, and get to work. Now, I've had this off before, so I don't have to worry about corrosion and stuff. Hopefully you can see that good, I hope. Or I'll try and make it good. Let's see here. Hold the camera. I got this little headlight bulb on. It's kind of tricky to use my bifocals and aim the bulb at the same time, so hopefully I get a good light here. And you just basically unscrew it. Now, be real careful not to drop the screw. Use a magnetic tip screwdriver. Use a magnetic dish if you have one. I do have one. Let me put that in here. There's something stuck to the bottom of it. And we're going to go to the other side. Alright, there we go. Okay. Let's say for an old guy, coordinating this light on my head, my bifocals, this camera, and the screwdriver, and doing it all at the same time, I feel I'm doing a pretty good job. Let me know in the comments what you think. How I'm doing. There we go. Got that off. Gotta come over here to this side, and I'm gonna lay a towel down in here just in case I drop those two torque bits. Get an old towel. I always keep my towels. Get the maximum use out of them when they're done in the house. Take them out here. Use them in the garage. Get them dirty. Throw them out. Rotate them. There we go. Now if I drop a screw, it'll make things a lot easier. Hope everybody's seeing this good. Here's your little torque bit. Loosen them up. Nice and easy, because I already had it off. Now, something to keep in mind, if you're really, you gotta be real careful not to scratch your headlight bucket. So, you may, with the headlights in the up position, put masking tape on them. I'm just gonna do it like this. See if I can get this camera to stay put in a good position where we can see everything. I hope. Alright, I think that'll do it. There we go. Hold that with one hand, undo that screw. Once you get them loose, you should be able to screw these out by hand. Like I said, I've had these out before and lubricated them already. Now, let's say I drop the screw, into the towel it goes. Don't have to go running around in the dark looking for it. There we go. Take the headlight bucket off. Put this headlight bucket, let me find someplace safe. I guess the seat of my lawn tractor. That looks safe. Alright. Headlight bucket's off. Now, get the headlights off. Put them in that position. The closed, fully closed position. Take your Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to do the bottom ones first. Or at least, yeah, I might as well do the bottom. I guess it don't matter. You can do the top or the bottom. The top ones are a little harder to get to. No doubt about that. Okay, going to take these screws, put them there. Now it helps to have a good magnetic screwdriver if you have one. Okay. In case you can't see them, you got a screw there, screw there, screw there, and a screw there. And get that off. Careful not to drop it. Now I'm going to drop the ring right there in the towel. What the heck? There you go. Put this back here. Hopefully it won't fall. And pull it out. Unplug the connector. Voila! The headlight is out. Now, I don't know if you can see here, but over 200,000 miles, you can see that headlight bucket is starting to form rust. So at a later date, I'm not going to do it in this episode, but at a later date, I am definitely going to take them off and get some of that paint. That paint that you spray over rust. I'll probably clean them up real good for us and then put this paint over rust. Paint them black or whatever. Now, if you have it, deox it, or even a electrical contact, I'm going to just spray it in here a little bit. It's all it needs. It's less expensive. Okay. Plug your headlight in. Well, I'll tell you what. Before I plug that headlight in, even though I've done this already, I'm going to do it again anyway. What the hell? It won't hurt. Right. Lubricate those. That's your adjustment screws. Okay, let's see. One new headlight. Be careful not to scratch your lens. Take that plastic cover off the back there. Come over here. Now, this is important. When you put the headlight in, it's in the closed position, so that means the headlight will be upside down. So you want the letters on the headlight to be upside down. Plug it in. Pop that baby in there like that. Grab the old trim ring. Put that in there. Okay, I've already lubricated these screws, so I'm not going to do it again. And grab the old Phillips screwdriver. A screw. Hope everybody's seeing this once again good. Okay, get that sucker in there. Like I said, it helps to have a magnetic screwdriver. I'm going to do the top one there on that side. I'm going to come down here and do that one. Don't tighten them all yet. Be patient. Alright. Get that sucker in there. There we go. Now number 2. Get that started. Screw number 3. We're not tightening a set of lug nuts, so it isn't important that you do them in, the opposite one, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's just a habit I have. Definitely won't hurt. Alright. Alrighty. Things are looking good. Get it good, snug and tight. You don't want the headlight falling out on you when you're going down the road. Not too tight that you strip your screw or strip the head of the screw. Definitely go around, give them a good snugging up. Okay, that's in. All we need to do is get the headlight bucket back on. Before you put the headlight bucket axe on, good idea is remove everything from under the hood. Make sure there is absolutely nothing under the hood. If you have it on top of the manifold and you close the hood on a C4 Corvette, guarantee it's going to pop through that fiberglass hood. So don't do it. Move the old towel, don't need that. Just ratchet down, don't need that. Close the hood. Headlights come up. Lights work. Everything looks good. Let's try the high beam. Yep, I'm happy. Happy camper. I just got to do the headlight bucket back on. We'll go back doing that. Push that hood back up. If you can't push your hood back up with one hand, could be your struts are going. Of course, there's two different types of struts. There's the single strut like on this year. The earlier years had the dual small struts that go there on the brackets. That's another story I'll do. Now we need to rotate the headlights again. Right there. Remember, leave it in the park position. If you can't see that, leave that right there in the park position. Don't worry about your side marker lights and being on. If that's a problem, or you think it's going to be a problem, just disconnect your negative battery cable. Personally, if that's a problem, then you have a problem with your battery or your charging system, so get that fixed. Now we'll put the headlight bucket back on. Come over here, grab the old headlight bucket. Now it takes 2 hands. It's even better if you have a second person helping you. But gonna just slide it in there. I'm gonna put 1 back screw here, 1 torque bit up there, and try and hold it in place without scratching. Like I said, it's probably smarter to just wrap these in masking tape. Mine, I mean, they're not in bad shape, but after 219,000 miles, you know, I'm not as worried as somebody who has a real nice one. I've seen some real nice C4s at the show this weekend. Those I would definitely put masking tape on the or something. Cover these buckets, keep them from getting scratched. Okay, let's see if I can get a good position for this camera without it falling over. Alrighty. Hopefully that works. Let's see, maybe something better. Do this without breaking the camera. That ain't too happy with that. Too happy with that. Alright. Not too happy with that either. Still learning cameras and stuff, so hopefully everyone excuses me. Okay, all I have is a suction cup mount, and I'm just resting it on the tire. Okay, let's see. Grab a Phillips screwdriver. Gonna slide this under there, nice and carefully. Don't scratch it. Like I said, masking tape if you're really worried about it. Just get the screw started with either fingers or Phillips. Here, I'm going to go to the opposite side. I should probably put the towel down again, but since I'm already started, hopefully I won't drop it. If I do, I'm going to be mad. There we go. Got that one. That's the torque bit. And torque bit. And over here, do the Phillips. Now these blind, if you can see it, that blind nut right there, they call them a blind nut. If your C4 is really old, you might want to pick up an assortment pack of these before you start this project and replace them. Definitely put grease on the screws. I've already done that, so I'm not going to go into that. It's pretty simple. Get the screw started. I'm going to just run these down. I ain't going to tighten them. That's good, just right there. Do this one. Hope everybody's seeing this good once again. Nope, I don't like the way that feels. Yeah, definitely something wrong there. Either I don't have it in there right or something. There we go. Just had to angle it down just that little bit, made the difference. Right there. Okay, grab the torque bit. Gonna come over here. Once again, hope everybody's seeing this good. Gonna just run that sucker down by hand. Like I said, I can see it. You can tell I greased it. Bring that up. You can see the marks. You might want to mark these somehow. If you feel you have to get the adjustment back exactly. You can see where they rested before. So I'm not too. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but you can see the mark from the washer that's been there for God knows how long. I'm just going to put it right there, close. Doesn't have to be perfect. If I have to play with the adjustment later, I'll do it. Run them down snug by hand. Take the ratchet. Tighten them up. Don't over tighten. feels like it's stripping, get yourself a new plastic. These have a plastic like nut that snaps in there. Get yourself some new ones. You can get them at Napa, usually carries them. There we go. Back to the old Phillips. Come back here. Don't forget about these screws. Finish tightening them up. Good and snug. Don't strip the head. If you're not experienced using tools, well, you'll be getting experience if you over tighten it. That's the way it's done. All you can do is get the best. You learn the feel for it. And let's check everything out again. Make sure it's still working. They close. Hood down. And there we go. Everything's working, I think. Should. And there she goes. Low beam, high beam, low beam, or high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam. Down, up-C, down-Z, up-C. Yep, everything's working good, just the way I like it. Yeah, I might want to work on my aim a little bit. What are your opinion? I'm going to have to do it. To me, that doesn't seem right. Not too happy with it. Sitting in there right, but I don't like the aim. To me, it's like off that way a little bit. Which you don't want. You don't want a blind uncon. This one should be lower than that side. I'm going to play around with the adjustment. I'm sure there's a more scientific way to do this, but this is the way I'm going to do it. And I don't want to blind the light here. I'm going to go in here. You know, let me turn the headlight off. Be better if I cleared everything out of here, but for purposes, there we go. I'm going to go in there. You can see that adjustment. I put lubricant on it before. You really need to do this with the headlight. I'm going to do it this way just so I can show you. I'm going to go out that way. And I'm going to go out with this one just to bring it down a little. It should do it. We'll try it now. See if I like it better. I still want to go down a little bit. I think that's about right. Really can't tell if I get it out on the road. That's the thing. I always like, you always should have your passenger side a little lower than your driver's side, so you don't blind uncommon drivers. You know, I don't know. I think that looks pretty good. Let's turn the lights off and see what we get. Apologize about my messy garage, but that's just the way it is. It's a messy old garage. Alright. Hopefully you can see this good in the dark. I don't know if you can or not. But I'd say I'm pretty happy with that. Won't know till I get it out at night. That will be the big test. High beam, low beam. Yeah, we'll see. Alrighty, everybody. Lights back on. Everything's wrapped up. Hope everyone enjoyed that. If you did, if you think something should be done different or better, or you have your different opinion, please comment below. I hope everybody enjoys this video. Hope it's helpful. Anyone needs to change out their sealed beam who's never done sealed beams before. I know the trend is everyone to go to LED lights and whatnot. Later C4s, I believe, came with those the plastic headlight lens, and then you had the halogen bulb that pops in the back. Hopefully, I'll have to research that, or someone could chime in, hopefully. If you like what you saw, subscribe and share. I'm trying to grow the channel. Hopefully it'll become monetized so I can do a lot more projects. I'll go over, hopefully in later videos, you know, other projects that I did. I plan on doing some big projects later this winter. Time, money, and my achy old back permitting, I'm going to do it. Should be interesting. Everyone, have a good, happy YouTube day.
Bye.